I can officially say this now that the Lions are out of the playoffs. Could have said it last week. But emotionless Jim Caldwell had a better record than fiery Matt Patricia. We're back. Motor City Sports Talk, we in the building. I appreciate everybody for checking in one time for the one time. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. We'll miss another video. And apparently Patricia dropped the F-bomb today and said, somebody was like, at least he's fiery unlike Jim Caldwell. What does it matter? He's fiery, he can cuss, he can show emotion, all he want to show. But guess what? He got 9 losses this season. Jim Caldwell had 7 losses last season. So right there, that doesn't prove jack rabbit crap, okay? I don't care if you're emotionless. I don't care if you got emotion. It's about winning. So everybody on the outside looking in can say, oh, Patricia, this fiery guy and this and that, and he cares about the team, and Caldwell doesn't care. They always trying to nitpick, okay? Fans are always trying to nitpick what's wrong with a coach. And I'm going to tell you this, man. And I ain't saying I'm for or against Jim Caldwell. I wasn't for Patricia coming in here, okay? Told you this. I told you that off the rip. All off season. I wasn't for Patricia coming here. I was more Pat Sherman, more of an offensive guy. I was a Gary Kubiak, Mike Shanahan type guy. Okay, I had my reasons for that. But one thing I did say, one thing I do know is that it doesn't matter. Only thing I had a problem with Brady Hoke as far as he didn't wear a headset. That's the only time I got into that type of stuff. That's stupid. Don't you got to approve and disapprove and check and the play call go through you at Michigan? That was the only problem I had, okay? Caldwell, you don't know how he coached. And I'm going to tell you this, man. When Jim Caldwell, this is what people don't talk about, okay? I'm giving you a preview of the offseason. I'm getting all the small stuff out the way because I got big plans for the offseason for the Lions, big plans for the Pistons, and Detroit as a whole, okay? Going to talk about a lot of current events going around the city, all right? But one thing I can tell you about Jim Caldwell is this. Jim Caldwell took over a team that lacked discipline. That was the problem under Jim Shorts, okay? This team lacked discipline, dumb penalties. Stafford was a wild child. He was slinging the ball over, turning the ball over. When Jim Caldwell got here, that shit stopped, okay? Excuse my language, but it stopped. All the dumb penalties, all that stopped. Nobody talk about that, though. Jim Caldwell got this team under control. He didn't yell. He didn't curse. He didn't have a vein coming out his forehead or coming out his neck. He demanded respect, gave respect, demanded respect, received respect, and them players loved Jim Caldwell, okay? Jim Caldwell wasn't the problem, okay? You seeing that this year. You got a fiery coach that cuss, that got a beard, that's supposed to bring this mystical New England magic to Detroit. He ain't did nothing. He was a downgrade from Jim Caldwell. And let's say it. He could possibly become an upgrade. It'd be a miracle if he become better than Jim Caldwell as a head coach. He got to go to the Super Bowl to do that. Okay? I mean, it was a miracle he'd be a better coordinator because Bill Belichick called the defense in New England, right? Right? Jim Caldwell called the offense mid-season and took the Ravens from a plummeting offense to a high-power offense and won a Super Bowl. But ain't nobody talk about how Jim Caldwell had the offense and defense under discipline. He had discipline. He didn't cuss. He didn't put his hands on the players. He was a very calm guy. And if anybody know, the guys that's really, really calm is the guys that got complete control over the team or the situation. The guy that's loud, that's rah-rah, 9 times out of 10, he's trying to get control with emotions. He's trying to get control out of fear, out of some type of reaction that he's giving off, okay? The real guy that's calm and got the situation is the guy that's cool, calm, he got it under control. And Patricia didn't fix the discipline problems in Detroit. Jim Caldwell did. Patricia didn't fix the defense in Detroit. Jim Caldwell did with Terrell Austin. That defense was fixed. They just lacked players. And that leads you to believe Bob Quinn intentionally not go get the running back last year in the draft, just to hurt. Was he a day late, $1 short, just to get Jim Caldwell out of there? Real talk. Because Jim Caldwell didn't deserve to be fired last year. I don't care what you guys say. We might go back and look at it in hindsight or look at it at the time and say, yeah, he got to go. But he didn't deserve to be fired. He had one of the better winning records. This was all about the buddy-buddy system, man. And the buddy-buddy system, that's how I work in America, okay? If you want to get a good job in America, it ain't about what you know. It's about who you know. And Matt Patricia knew Bob Quinn. Matt Patricia is not a better coach or a better football mind than Jim Caldwell. It's not. He could be a rocket scientist. He could be a crack dealer. He can be a pimp. He can be, a financial guru on Wall Street. He ain't a better coach than Jim Caldwell. He can shoot a better jump shot. He can tackle a better dummy. He can shoot the A-gap better than Jim Caldwell. But guess what? He ain't a better coach than him. I could have saved this video for after the season, but I feel like doing it right now because I got time today. Playboy, I got time today. Somebody in the comment section gonna say, whoever that was in the Lions thread I was on, at least he's showing some type of emotion. Do you know the loudest guy in the room is usually the weakest guy in the room? Usually a guy who don't control the situation and trying to use emotion and trying to use his anger to control the situation. Jim Caldwell, the one that fixed all the Lions' problems as far as discipline. He did that. He the one that turned Stafford into a game manager because Stafford, he wasn't a capable quarterback of being a Brett Favre. You know what I'm saying? Being a Rodgers. And did he pick the wrong coordinator in Joe Lombardi? Yeah, it was a bad fit. Should he have called plays to save his job? Hell yeah, he should have called plays to save his job, but he didn't. He ain't trusting in Jim Bob Cooter. Cooter wasn't qualified. Joe Lombardi wasn't qualified. Or Stafford and them didn't work well together. And that's what I believe happened. As far as Joe Lombardi and Stafford. It didn't work. Stafford wasn't the right quarterback. But admit that you made a financial problem, to admit that you had the wrong quarterback, to admit the quarterback was the actual problem, was what Joe Lombardi said on his way out, was too much for the Lions. The Lions rather, keep throwing money at the problem and hoping the problem fix itself. Okay? Or we just going to keep throwing money at it, hoping he'll figure it out. It didn't work that way. It don't work that way in life. Fix the problem. If the problem can't be fixed, well, then you need to replace the whole problem as a whole. And people going to start figuring out if Stafford the problem or not. And I know Stafford is the problem because I done seen him come and go. I done seen Burleson come. I done seen Calvin Johnson come and go. And Burleson go. I done seen Eric Ebron come and go. I done seen a number of receivers come and go. Okay? All of them come and go. Reggie Bush, Joyce Bell, all these dudes came and gone, bro. The only constant here, I done seen Tom LeWan go, Martin Mayhew go. I done seen Mr. Ford go. I done seen all these dudes go. Okay? The only Scott Linehan, Joe Lombardi, Jim Bob Cooter gonna be on the list. I done seen them all come and go. Jim Swords and Dominican Sue. I done seen them all come and go. Kyle Vandenbosch, DeAndre Levy, Glover Quinn probably gonna retire. I done seen them all come and go, and it's only one consistent, and that's Matthew Stafford. If walls can talk and people can tell the truth, if you can get the truth out of these guys probably think Stafford the problem. That don't take a rocket science to figure that out. All those receivers he had this year, running game he had this year, you can say it's Jim Bob Cooter all you want to. Stafford is the ultimate problem. It ain't coaching. Now I was coaching because it is what it is, man. Everybody gonna have hope for the defense up front, and they only playing good now because the season is over with. Okay, next year is gonna be a leaky faucet. All I'm saying is this: like I said, I'm a man of second chances and maybe third chances. Okay, as far as this football ish and just sports in general. Okay, I'm a man of chances. I'm not mad that Patricia's here. I want him to succeed, but obviously it was a downgrade. Okay. All the people that say because Caldwell had a stoic face, he was emotionless, but he fixed the discipline problems. He had it under control. It's a clear downgrade. You want to argue I'm lying? Look at the fucking record. They 5-9. They was 9-7 last year. Look at the record. Look at the record. Thought so, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Motor City Sports Talk. Probably hit y'all upside the head before midnight with another video, man. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, reach out to me, email, DM me on those social media sites. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description as well. Intro, instrumentals in the description as well. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Everybody have a blessed night. Be safe. Happy holidays. And we're going to continue to talk football until the season is over with. And